This is RadioOnFire.com, where social networks meet talk radio. I am your host, Pebbles. Thank you for logging on and tuning in. Radio on Fire is your home for the hottest news, entertainment, and sports. This right here is your R&B Divas post show, and you pretty much know how this is going to go. We're going to discuss a little bit about who's on the show and what's going on. Now, this is the season premiere of R&B Divas LA. It was very interesting. It seems to be there's 2 new divas added to the cast. Now, I will run down the cast members for those of you who may be new watchers to the show. Now, we have Michelle A, who's known for her squeaky voice. It's it's a childlike speaking voice. You may know her from her hit, Singing Something in My Heart. And some of us may know her from, having a relationship or being married to Suge Knight, Dr. Dre. Moving on, we have Shantae Moore. Shantae is known for her songs like Love's Taking Over. Shantae's Got a Man, which was my favorite, and Straight Up. She may also be known for marrying both Kadeem Hardison and Kenny Lattimore. Claudette, who's also returning from last season, she was the lead singer of City High, which is an R&B group. Their song What Would I Do was featured on Life soundtrack, and I believe Life came out in 1999. So yes, now there has been 2 divas added to the show, which is Leela James. And for those of you who has not a clue who Leela James is, she burst on the scene in 2006. Her debut album, A Change Is Gonna Come, it introduced the audience to different. It's a different feel for the music scene. But I know it was for me. Now she has done some, won some NAACP awards as well. Chrisette Michele was added to the show. She's a Grammy Award-winning singer and songwriter with 4 albums, and she's working on her 5th. Now, yes, some of you know I left out Little Mo. I saved the best for last, in my opinion. I'm sorry. We all know what Little Mo, my favorite. Okay, she has done quite a few things. Superwoman is my favorite, and she sang the hooks for Ja Rule. She's done a lot. She stepped on the scene as Missy Elliott's protege. Awesome. Love you, Mo, if you're listening. Moving right along to the season premiere. It started out, Lil Mo met up with Michelle A, Shantae Moore, and Claudette Ortiz, and they talked about the monologues that they did last season. Now, if you watched last season, those monologues, they had me in tears. Some of these situations, you would be surprised. I was very touched by, the things that these ladies went through. Now, Claudette seems to be working on a project with a close friend of hers, and she initially asked Little Mo, would she be a part of it? And Mo agreed to be a part of it. And during their meeting, Mo had disclosed to her that, her and her husband decided to go their separate ways. So that, for those who weren't paying attention, that pretty much explains Mo's new love, which you can clearly see they're in love. But back to the show. She expressed that to her, and hey, it is what it is, like she said. So Mo agreed to, like I said, Mo agreed to be a part of the project, which they'll go to Puerto Rico to do a tour, and they're going to do a song. Now, later on in the show, the Divas attended a listening party for Leela James. And during the listening party, all the Divas were there. Claudette decided to bring Chrisette Michele. So she was introduced to all the Divas, and Leela sang one of her songs, which is called Falling, from her upcoming album. And although her style is a little different from me, I did like the song. So I can definitely see me playing that song in the future. I like it. It may have to grow on me, but I like it, and make sure you guys check it out. Also during this episode, Michelle A wanted to start a foundation, and she wanted to call the foundation I'm Still Here. So she was connected with Tony Cornelius's son. Tony Cornelius, which is Don Cornelius's son. That's the way that goes. And she breaks down, if for those who didn't watch the episode or trying to catch up, she attempted to commit suicide, and it's hard for her. She's still dealing with it, and talking to him, she was also venting, but it's still, like I said, it's still hard for her. She's still dealing with it. And by the end of their meeting, he asked her to be a part of the organization. He would like for her to become a face of the organization. And she smiled. She was happy that he asked her, because she just wanted to have or be a part of such an organization that help people who has thoughts. If you're thinking of committing suicide or you've tried, she wanted to be, a part of an organization that helps with that. And I think it's going to be awesome for her. It's going to be therapeutic for her. And watching this, she definitely needs some therapy. Now, it's other little things going on. I see that Claudette, like I said, she opened it up to all the ladies. So after, inviting the ladies over and telling them what was going on, all the ladies are all in. So everyone's excited about going to Puerto Rico. Nobody wants the drama from last season. So hopefully, the ladies will have a good time. But the previews show is going to be some drama. But think about it. How many ladies is it? It's going to be some drama. So I'm going to sit back and watch and enjoy the show. Now, I always love feedback. I love to hear your guys' opinion of, exactly, what's going on R&B Divas LA. Tell me your favorite person on the show as well. Hey, tell me your least favorite. Whichever you like. But I tell you now, my favorite is Lil Mo. At this point, I don't have a least favorite. So hopefully no one will take me there and I say, oh, but I don't like this person anymore, because that happened last season and I don't want to go there because Kelly Price showed me a different side. So I don't like that. Hopefully that won't happen this episode. And from the previews, I'm thinking it may be Shantae, but that remains to be seen. Now, I'm going to wrap it up for the R&B Divas LA post show. I want to thank you for tuning in. Now remember, you can get Radio on Fire on demand anytime and anywhere. Just log on to radioonfire.com and download the Stitcher app for iOS, Android, Nook, iPad, and in over 4 million car dashboards. Radio on Fire also broadcasts on iTunes, YouTube, and other digital outlets. So please take a moment and give us a 5-star rating or review. It really helps out our ratings over here. So thank you again for taking the time to do that. Connect with me on social media, on Twitter, Tweets by Pebbles, and on Instagram, Pebbles_page. This has been the R&B Divas LA Review Post Show. and I'm signing out. Radio on Fire, where social networks meet talk radio. Until next time, peace.